Hello and welcome, fellow cosmic travelers. I'm Lunita, and this is a Pick a Card Sabian Tarot reading. Today we are considering the opposition happening between Saturn and the Sun on the same day as the full moon on August 30th, 2023. And as if that was not enough to contend with, we are also taking into account that at the same time, yes, I said 6 planets will be retrograde. What does it all mean, and how will it affect your life? Here on the table you can see I've placed 6 cards representing 6 tarot readings. You can choose your pile by intuition or by your rising sign. If you want to skip ahead to your reading now, feel free. There are chapter links in the description. If you want to take a deep dive into the astrological event that inspired this reading, stick with me as we go down the rabbit hole. Here is our opposition between the Sun and Saturn at the moment of the full moon's perfection. We can see it will take place on August 30th, 2023 at around 7:30 p.m. in Mexico City, where I live. To understand this chart better, think of the dark circle in the middle as being the Earth. This dotted line represents the horizon. The area above is the sky above your head. The area below is the sky below the Earth, on the opposite side from where you are. Over here are the Moon and the planet Saturn. You can see they're 180 degrees opposite of the Sun. This circle represents the Sun. What does an opposition represent in astrology? An opposition is a relationship where 2 planets are pulling on you, yanking you back and forth, energetically speaking. It's like you are the rope in a game of tug of war. They both hope to influence you more. But in this case, it is 3 planets, with the Moon and Saturn on one team and the Sun on the other. Let's break down the energy of each planet and the signs that they're sitting in so we can understand everything easier. What kind of energies does the Moon represent when she is full? In general, the Moon teaches us about cycles, emotions, mystery, and magic. She is the lesser of the 2 luminaries. The luminaries are the planetary bodies that give us light. A full moon in particular is a catalyst for bringing processes or projects to fruition. Or she can be a catalyst for bringing hidden things to the surface to be dealt with. She likes to imbue us with so much energy that either we have what we need to complete a task, or the crazy escapes. Now let us explore Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is the dreamer who believes so wholeheartedly in his dreams that they come true. He uses the tools of faith, limitlessness, expansion, and dedication to achieve his goals. Saturn is a much more practical energy. He is the god of time, who was the father of all other Roman gods. He is a strict and structured teacher. Saturn employs self-discipline to get the job done, preferring to move slowly and with caution. He surrounds himself with rules and structures that support progress, but also restrict freedoms. To understand this opposition, we'll need to combine the Moon, Pisces, and Saturn with the energies of the Sun and Virgo. The Sun is sitting at 7 degrees of Virgo. Virgo is known as the Virgin because her intentions are always pure. She truly wants what is the best result for all. She, like Saturn, is very practical. She shows us how to manifest our pure intentions through hard work, efficiency, optimization, and organization. The Sun, on the other hand, is less interested in manifesting and more interested in simply enjoying being himself. He teaches us to be authentically ourselves and never apologize for it. He is our greater luminary. He can shine continually without ever tiring. His joyous and confident self-expression inspires our own. Let us explore the Sabian symbols present in this opposition so we can divine the message of it all. If you want to understand what a Sabian symbol is, please follow the link in the description to a video I made on the topic. The Moon is at 7 degrees of Pisces, whose symbol is a cross lying on the rocks. It is as if the sacred has been discarded like trash to be trampled upon. Saturn is sitting at 3 degrees of Pisces, which is a petrified forest. To me, this is a call to halt the direction we are going completely. Just like the petrified forest, we need to stop the current energies from growing stronger. The sun is at 7 degrees of Virgo. This symbol reads a harem. I interpreted this as the hedonistic pursuit of pleasure. When I asked my spiritual guides to give me an image that captures all 3 of these Sabian symbols, plus the energies of the planets and signs involved, it gave me this. A child holding his broken heart and hoping the adults will notice. This image broke my heart. Truly, what is more sacred than the heart of a child? The message that went with this image was a clarion call to defend again what is innocent, pure, and sacred. The powers that be let me know that humanity is discarding what it once held most dear, the innocent, the pure, and the sacred, discarding them in favor of pursuing whatever they may want and not caring about the consequence. What a depressing message, but never fear, for at the same moment that they sent us such an important call, they also sent us support. Here is the same chart of the full moon perfection, but with all of the planets now present. What struck me as amazing is that there will be 6 planets retrograde at the same time. Retrograde planets appear to be moving backward in the sky. They aren't really. It is just an illusion that's created by our perspective from Earth. Here is the opposition we just got done examining. To see on this chart that a planet is retrograde, look for this symbol. Here is our 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's nice and all, but what does it mean? In cases like this one, I go to my guides for a channeled message. They began by discussing how we got to this hedonistic point, where we no longer care whether or not we are harming the innocent, pure, and sacred. My guide said that the origin of this discordant energy started in the middle of 2021 and recently has accelerated to this point. 2021 was a critical moment in our timeline for elevating our collective consciousness. Those working against us began executing a plan to stop us from reaching the vibration level necessary to interact with life from other star systems and dimensions. To counter our current dire situation, on August 30th, the high vibrational forces working for us are drawing a line in the sand, and they're saying, "Not on my watch." We can join them in standing up for the elevation of human consciousness. With our united energies, the plans of the dark will fail. What an amazing set of messages. Protect the innocent, pure, and sacred, and declare to the dark, "Not on my watch." It is truly a call to be a hero. From here we will go into the readings. Here is the breakdown according to your rising sign. If you don't know your rising sign, there's a video link in the description on how to find it. It is also completely legitimate to choose your pile through intuition. The first reading is for Virgo and Pisces rising, the second for Aquarius and Leo, the third for Cancer and Capricorn, the fourth for Sagittarius and Gemini, the fifth for Taurus and Scorpio, and the sixth for Aries and Libra. Welcome, Virgo and Pisces rising. Your call to be a hero is going to affect your life in the 1st and 7th houses of relationships. The 1st house involves your relationship with yourself. The 7th concerns your most important relationships, like your closest friendships or your intimate partner. Hello, my group number 1. Welcome to your reading, where you're going to discover how the call to be a hero is going to affect your life. You chose pile number 1 because you liked this little dude right here, this Aztec guy with an eagle around his head. or because you have Virgo or Pisces as your rising sign. So this reading affects your first house or seventh house, relationship with self, relationship with your most intimate partner or friends. Okay, so let's see what your card today is going to be. Your major theme has to do with the rune Perthel. Perthel is a balance between the intuition and the logic. It's how do we bring both those things together to create wisdom. So you're balancing that magical part of yourself with that very practical 3D aspect to manifest things. Let's see how that's going to go for you. We're going to start with the Goddess deck, I believe, and then we're going to move here into the Psychic cards and receive your message. I'll start with shuffling. How is this going to affect your life? All of these planets retrograde, following such a strong message from the opposition between Saturn and the Moon and the Sun. How will it affect your life? I'm going to ask how many cards. 14. 14 cards. Wait, let me ask from which part? Here, here. From here at first, but I don't think there's 14 here, so. We've got our first 9. Do you guys want to split it? No? Okay, split this again. Here, here, here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And let's begin. Our first card is Joan of Arc, the Warrior of Light. I have unbreakable faith in myself. The angels offer me a shield of conviction. Let's see if this is one of your main themes. No. This one goes here. And then let's look here at Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I have confidence in the answers that I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Okay, is this a major theme? Minor? So we're going to put this over here. And then we've got Queen Esther. Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul. I have confidence in that from my soul arises the perfect divine opportunity, or the moment of divine opportunity. Okay, where do we want this one? This goes here. The Black Virgin, Our Lady of Pilgrims. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. And then this one, Catalina Labouré, the patron of miraculous healing. I am prepared to heal, and I am worthy of the miracles that are destined for me. That is one of the bigger themes. In Eduana, the High Priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. This goes here. And I have here Pope Joanna, the Pontiff of Possibilities. Possibilities are limitlessness because the soul is limitless. This is one of these. Shuao Chuanxing, the mystic of peace. I am peace, and my mind is clear. So the way also is clear. That is the theme for this row here. Jadya, the mother of the believers. I possess spiritual and financial abundance. I bring to myself paradise and the earth. Here. And Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. In the center of all there is light, and I am that light. Mirabai, the saint of true liberation. Love is what liberates me. I am married to my own soul. And Yeshe Sogagyal, the disciple of that which is born from the lotus. The incarnation is the most profound blessing. My body was created for my enlightenment. And Margaret Porret, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing more than love. Last card from this deck, Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am love that does not abandon. When I am vowed to love, my soul can evolve. Wow, love it. Love that message. It just reminds me of my path. I am vowed to the path of divine love as a witch. And let's see what we got with our next deck. I want you to know that this is the second time I had to do this reading. So because the day that I was going to be able to release this message changed to much later, past the full moon. I wanted to do it before, but you know, sometimes the universe has other plans. I feel like the message for you guys also changed. Not sure what that means, but I trust the process here. The first recording did not turn out. So how many are we doing? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, so from here, there, 12 from here. Okay, 12 cards from this deck. Let's see what we've got from our psychic deck. First we have patience and planning. Goes here. Positive movement forward. Here. Third eye chakra. Also here. Choose wisely. Patience and planning with choose wisely. Harmony. Base chakra. Okay. Disruption. And mental conflict. The shadow. That's one. Sacrifice. Emotional loss. And intuition. Okay, lots of cards for number 3. Okay, it's time to do some discernment. Beginning with remembering that we are balancing intuition and logic here to bring wisdom into the world. Okay, and we're dealing with your sense of self and those most important to you relationship-wise. So let's start here with the Mystic of Peace. They're telling me it's about clarity here. That really the path feels unclear, clouded to you. And so the first call to be the hero is really to get clear. Let's see if we can get more information about how to do that. I am my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. All right, so it's really easy for you to get caught up in the opinions of those close to you and give them more credit than it's due, right? And give your heart less credit. And so it's about bringing into balance and making equal these different opinions, and remembering that the call of your own heart is the call that's going to lead you to peace and your purpose. That call within your heart is the call to your purpose. So we need to give your heart top priority. I know it's important to you what the other people in your life think, but you also need to just voice how your soul is feeling. You are one with your soul, and your soul is a legacy of love. That is love for you as well, not just for them. So when it talks about here with the shadow work, there's a part of you that feels that in order to receive love, I've got to give other people priority over myself. And that's not true. And so we're looking at healing this part of your shadow. So your call to be a hero is going to be, in the first place, looking at that part of you that has been wounded and was convinced, in order to get love, I need to give up on what I want. Okay? That's the lie deep down in there. And so we're going to heal that and instead give your heart the priority. That's going to bring you more into balance and into wisdom, instead of just making you sort of follow what everyone else is telling you is true. Okay? Not that you do that all of the time, but with the people really close to you, it's harder for you to remain in balance. Okay. The morning star. They're talking about this again, that they really want your soul, your heart, to feel like the thing that shines most in your life, that you let it shine. The ego is in service of the soul. So if this shadow right here, it has such a strong voice that the soul is not being heard, then that's something that we really got to make a priority to deal with. Because until we get you taken care of your interior life taken care of, we can't have you shine like a morning star for the rest of the world to be able to see that you are what they need, because you are. You are what they need. Once we get you into balance, what are you bringing in? You're bringing in your wisdom. All right. Yeah, and here we've got Our Lady of the Interior Life. I have confidence in the messages I receive, in the answers I receive from within me. So to become this morning star, we've got to listen to these answers within and trust in them. Trust in them more. And I think you have the gut feeling. If it feels a little off, to be trusting in what everyone else says, it feels a little off. It feels like you're going against what you really want. It really doesn't feel like the right decision, but you have not, you doubt yourself enough that you think that following what feels like the right decision might be the wrong one. So it's time to start trusting in that intuition, that divine feminine presence, that light within. I am the light that's within. And everything, the center of everything is light. So that light is that divine feminine presence, that intuition, and we're going to trust in it completely. Yes. It's understanding that what you've got within there that's telling you, I want to do as my soul says that I should do, I want to do as my heart is leading me. That's how you love yourself. And once you begin doing that, you can love others and become this light. So it's love myself first, and my own interior guidance is what I'm going to follow. Just a little bit at a time, learning how to do that. Let me see if they want a particular message. No. Okay, so we're talking about harmony, between those outside of you and what is within you, bringing in that harmony, so that if you do a sacrifice, it's not from a place of a false martyrdom. It's not from a place of, I really don't want to do this, but everybody's telling me that's what I should, quote unquote, shoulding all over yourself what you should do. You have this idea of what you think is going to please or not please everybody outside of you. And yes, these close people are close to you, might have to adjust a little bit to you saying no or having a different idea of what should be going on. But for sure, the path to everybody's greater harmony is not through a false martyrdom, but through love and doing things out of love for yourself first, and then a balanced love for others that does not compromise you, that does not sacrifice you. Okay, what do we have here? And then next we have no limitations. Everything is possible. So it really does feel like once you go through this shadow work, you're going to reach this point where you feel like everything's possible. Everything feels lighter and brighter every day, because you finally gave a voice to your soul. It's no mistake that that voice is in there. That voice is there because your purpose is written in your soul and in your heart for why you came here. And that's how you find it, is by following that voice. I have unshakable faith in myself. What if you felt like this picture shows Joan of Arc feeling super confident in yourself with a shield of conviction? What's a shield? Blocks and defends you against the thoughts of others trying to impose their will on you, right? You have confidence in what your interior is telling you, and you're going to follow that intuition, and then that makes you feel limitless. How beautiful. And it starts to bring prosperity in. You start to be the same vibration of the prosperity, because really, this is going to make you feel amazing. You feel amazing, your vibration is high, and spiritual and financial prosperity cannot wait to meet you, okay? So that's sort of how that's done. And you start to feel happy for having been born. I'm getting that those people close to you, you love them dearly. I know that you do. You're trying your hardest to make things work, but because you're ignoring yourself, it always feels like a bit of a burden to have them around. It feels like a bit of a burden to be on the earth, really. And they're saying you're going to find that the incarnation on the earth is the most profound blessing that you have. And start to really feel like, okay, I get it. I'm moving up now. I get it. I know where to go to find my enlightenment. I understand now why I have a life on earth instead of just being under the thumb of other people's will. The goddess of devotion. I'm a love that does not abandon. And that's, they think that you have a fear that in order to pursue what your soul wants, you're going to have to harm or abandon in a way what the souls of others want or need. That's actually the opposite of the truth. Real love first is going to come from loving you, and then you're going to find that you're able to bring it all into harmony. There is no disharmony with others that comes from this type of path. So it's not that it's either you or them. It's going to be a both and, okay? You're not going to have to give up on their dreams. It just takes a little bit more of thinking it through on how to make it a win-win. It's not they lose, you win. You win, they lose. No. This is, I'm going to work together with you, patience and planning, and we're going to make it a win for both of us. But my heart also gets to get included in this plan. What I want gets included. So we're going to bring in the logic. Remember, they were saying, okay, this is about intuition and logic creating wisdom. So we've dealt with the intuition part in these first couple of steps. And now we're at a place where we can bring back in the logic, including the intuition with it, and create wisdom. So we can choose wisely what will happen next. And resolve the mental conflict of it's either me or them. No, it's win-win. We both win. Zero mental conflict. We've thought about it carefully together. We've chosen wisely. Wisdom has entered the scene and did not leave intuition behind. Intuition is helping inform everything. What is the intuition? The voice of your heart. That's the thing they want you listening to. This is not as much about listening to the voice of spirits or the magic thing. It's more, what is your interior telling you, and are you actually following through with that advice? Okay, so that's our third card here, and man, so many cards for that. And then our fourth message, our patron saint of miraculous healing. Ooh, I think something beautiful is coming in. Every time I see this card, I'm thinking, wow, you're going to feel something miraculous has happened. Like the heart feels so at peace, so full of light, so full of love, so beautiful. So now you get to step into this hero role for others, because look at this, the patron saint of pilgrims or strangers, and transforming pain and suffering into a greater capacity for love. Now from this place of intuition and logic, making wisdom, you can really see what other people cannot. And you're able to help them to lower their suffering and pain. And you've opened yourself up through your own painful experience of growth to understanding how to help them get to the same place where you now are. So this call to be a hero is a call to liberate yourself, true liberation, it says, with love. Love liberates me. I love me, and then I love everything else easily without effort because I've loved myself first. So I'm married to my own soul. That's the level of dedication. I am vowed to what my soul needs and wants because I know my soul's not going to guide me wrong. It's written in that soul where I'm supposed to go, the decisions I'm supposed to make. And here we go. Positive movement forward. No more feeling stuck. No more feeling like I cannot have peace because I have to give up my peace for everybody else. False sacrifice. No more of that. And then we have the opening. Oh, let me ask about this one. Yeah, you start to really be quite psychic with your intuitive gifts once you get to this place, because now you're in the same vibration as divine love itself. You can be unconditionally loving to others, and you're just opening yourself up to really some wonderful psychic gifts. That's what this is here for, you guys. And you're able to pull whatever you need from the earth. Like they said before, prosperity starts to come around because you get the magic now. You get the magic. I love myself, and then the earth is, and her abundance is the same vibration as I am. It's a match, and that financial abundance will just come right in. What do we got here? Now I need to totally ask what this is about. All right, so yes, they are saying these next two cards have to do with where your goal will end up being. And it's going to be first with your closest people, right? You're going to disrupt the old habits that were there. You're going to disrupt. There's going to be, instead of a place of emotional loss where you're always losing and they're always winning because they're always getting what they want from you, it's going to be this place where you create instead miraculous healing for these things, you guys. Miraculous healing. The disruption is there to just shake things up because you've done your work, and now it's just a different dynamic. The energy in your home and in your relationships will change to match better your new vibration. They're going to at first want to resist this because they love the control. Basically, they love that they can manipulate you into what they want you to do, but this is going to cause them to grow. And watching you grow, they will grow, and you will no longer always be on that losing side of the picture. Amazing, you guys. What a beautiful message for you. So let me see if I've missed anything else. So just to sum up, you're bringing intuition in, your heart's voice in, before bringing the logic back in. We're shutting down and saying, quiet for a minute, logical voice that's always telling me that they're right and I'm wrong. Let's just be quiet for a minute. And let's see, what does my heart wrong? Excuse me, what does my heart want? So instead of listening to what they're saying, they're literally saying, get in a meditative place and go, yes, I know that it sounds right what they're saying, but Even if it's not right, what do I want? And make it not about being right or wrong anymore. Make it being about being true to yourself rather than am I right or am I wrong? Is this logical or not? Do they have a better argument than I have? No, it's about what am I feeling though? Sometimes it doesn't matter if something's right or wrong. It matters what am I feeling? And it's starting to put a priority on what does the heart really want and what does my happiness look like in this situation? What would make me feel relieved and happy? The first thing you're going to feel is relieved. If you come up with a thought that matches what your heart wants, you will feel relief. You will feel peace in thinking of that being your path. It'll make your path super clear. Okay? It'll help you to put first what your soul wants and deal with this shadow side of you that always wants to give others what they want. Then you become this morning star, right? Then you have confidence in your interior voice and your interior light, and it just starts to shine, and you start to feel full of love. And what felt like a disruption at first is going to actually bring harmony. It's going to mean that if you ever do sacrifice, it's from a place of love instead of false martyrdom, okay? It's going to open up all these possibilities. Spiritually, financially, you're going to have a lot of confidence. You're going to feel great about yourself. And you're going to be happy for having incarnated instead of wondering why you came here to do mostly just suffering. It's going to get rid of this mental conflict. And that's the moment when we bring logic back in, because now logic is informed by intuition, right? And then the miraculous will start to happen. You'll start to be the hero, bringing in the wisdom and light that everyone else needs and the healing that everyone else needs. And starting with your own house and then extending out to the world, you're going to help with the emotional loss everyone is feeling, with that disruption that everyone is feeling because of the current state of the world. And you're also not going to be feeling like I have to be the one that always loses. I'm emotionally losing in every situation. That is going to end, that deep feeling that you're not facing that's making your life feel like I'm not really happy, but I don't feel like I have another choice. This is as good as it gets. No, that's not true for you. You have definitely a much better choice over here if you do your work. So I hope this has helped you to learn how to be a hero for yourself within and with your closest people, and then extending out to the world. And may you be blessed. And I will see you at the next reading. Take care. Welcome, Aquarius and Leo rising. This call to be the hero will take place in your 2nd and 8th houses, or the houses of resources. The 2nd concerns your own personal resources, both outer and inner. The 8th involves public resources, things you have permission to use, including supernatural resources. Hello, group number 2. You're here to find out how you are going to answer the call to be the hero. And you either chose this amazing little Aztec guy as your intuitive clue that this was your pile, or you chose reading number 2 because you're wondering how this call to action, this call to be a hero, is going to affect your 2nd and 8th houses of resources, inner and outer, because your rising sign is Aquarius or Leo. We're going to start today with your main card right here, the main theme of the day, Fehu. This rune right here, which is a rune of stability, prosperity, abundance, right? Look at that beautiful farm. Okay, so that's definitely a resource card if I ever saw one. Let me put this back. Let's start with these goddess cards, and then we'll move on to our psychic deck. Let's see how many of these they want. 10. Shuffling. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Our first one is called Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see myself and accept myself just as I am. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Not a main theme goes here. And then this one is Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, obviously. I choose to feel abundant. Great line. Richness is cultivated from within. Oh, love it. This is going to be your third. There's going to be 4 themes here. Oh, we have St. Bridget again, just like the first reading. Our Lady of Glorified Light. I give infinitely because the light does not have end. My soul is everything that I need. Also, number 3. This says Margaret Porrette. Porrette? No sé. The mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing more than love. Over here again. Ooh. Powerful deck, I tell you. I love these cards. Goddess cards. Rita de Casilla, the patron of impossible causes. You guys going to be doing something impossible? Maybe you feel like abundance is impossible. You got yourself a scarcity mindset going on? I don't know. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Whew. Wow, you guys, this is going to be a great reading. Look at all this fun stuff. The Black Virgin, Our Lady of Pilgrims. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity for love. Is that not the point of being human? I'm telling you, super love the profound messages. Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul guides every step. I make what my heart pushes me or impulses me to make, or I do what my heart impulses me to do. That's a weird way to put it in English, but it's the third one, right? And then this one, Jadia, the mother of the believers. I possess a spiritual abundance and financial abundance. I bring to myself paradise and earth. Paradise and heaven and earth. Nothing's getting left out. So she is over here. And Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. I have an unbreakable faith in myself. The angels offered me a shield of conviction. Where do they want to put that one? Here. Mary Magdalene, you guys. Apostle of the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am completely human and completely divine. Now that is the human walk right there. Number 2. Okay, let's pull from our psychic deck so we can get our message. These ones are really thick. And there's a lot of them, which is nice. I love it, a nice full deck of cards. I don't know if you've ever bought those cards where they just give you, oh, here's 15 cards, there's a deck. Yeah, that doesn't count. Hold on. 12 from here. Okay, we're going to do 12. Usually by the third reading they have a little pattern going, but these first couple of ones I don't know. Triumph. Guys, that's one of your main themes right here. That's this one. Shadow. Main theme? No. Number 2. You're going to triumph over your shadow, I think. Deception and envy. The main theme. And fulfillment of wishes, main theme. Oh yeah. Conflict and defeat over here. And emotional loss over here. And we got here truth over here. Material and spiritual prosperity. Main theme, right? No? Oh, it's over here. Okay, with the fulfillment of wishes. Victory and success. 1, 2, 3. It goes in pile number 4. Disruption. It's number 4. Partnerships and alliances. Number 4, main theme. What do you got coming along for partnerships and alliances? Probably better if we... Yeah, now you can see that better, right? And this one needs a little bit of an angle. There. Now there's no more shine. Base chakra. Over here. Okay, we have all our cards. So let's start with remembering that this abundance and prosperity is sort of the point of this reading. Super goes with 2nd house and 8th house of inner and outer resources. Let's see. Looks like we're going to fulfill that wish. So your call to be the hero is going to be this call to a huge, like, they're telling me identification with abundance. They're telling me, think of the things that would make you feel like you have an abundant, rich, prosperous life. Imagine those. So if it's a money amount, find an amount of money that you would wish you could have, then double, triple, they're saying 5 times that amount. And feel like if you had that money in your hand, what would be the energy of that money, of that 5 times your original amount you chose? And then lift your own self through meditation up to match that. Like, it's this opening of anything that feels like a block with it. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about here. You can get yourself to where you just open to an idea and let it in. And that's what you're going to do with the idea of that amount of money. If it's like a dream home or like something else that makes you think of abundance, that's what you're doing, is you're opening yourself up to be the same vibration as that abundance, because it's going to come pouring in, you guys. Your treasure trove has arrived. So, Queen of Heaven and Earth, I accept myself as I am and I have nothing to hide. They're saying this has absolutely to do with abundance. If you think that you are amazing as you are, you feel abundant about who you are. You feel like you are so lucky. And that's the word, like, lucky to be you. They want you to really get in with the vibration of I am lucky to be me. I don't have anything to hide because I know it's not wrong to be human. I know I have flaws. I know I'm not perfect. But I love being me, and I'm not done being me, and I came here to be me. And I just accept and see myself. I see myself in a true way, so I'm not like putting on airs of being something I'm not. I just am who I am, and I accept it, and I love it. I love it. Look at that. Here we are again. Material and spiritual prosperity and more water. It just feels like it just wants to flow into your life super fast, because both of these are fast moving water. Shoot this way and shoot that way, right? We're bringing it in fast, and it's going to feel very emotionally amazing. because water is emotions, right? Emotionally amazing, and also a lot of green growth. Flourishing is the word. You're going to flourish. Wow, I'm happy for you. Sounds like your call to be a hero is going to be this call to step in to being truly what you have always been, but the scarcity mindset was in the way. Know what I'm saying? Okay, let's check out this second set of cards. Huh, triumph. Does that not look like a hero? What are we triumphing about right now? Impossible causes. Okay, so this is another thing about mindset, right? You have things that you think are impossible, that they just would never happen, but you want them. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. What if you knew you had a genie in the bottle and you could ask it anything? How would that feel? So they're again telling me, go into meditation and feel how that would feel and match the feeling. Bring that feeling everywhere with you. Keep bringing yourself back to, you know how she has this little star? It reminds me of the never-ending story. I don't know if you've seen that, where the whole universe was reduced down to this little shining grain of sand. And if you made a wish on the sand, any universe you wanted came into being. And that's the power you've got. Have that, literally get a little stone. It's your little grain of sand. You wish on it, and the whole universe comes true. Don't get wrapped up in thinking it's impossible. Just like a child, very childlike in your joy of imagining it. Envision it like it's already happened and feel it. Match the vibration. You're going to make some huge things happen with the power of your manifesting mind. You've got a very powerful manifestation mind. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. Is this not the same topic? See, egg, brand new thing coming into being created. She even looks like she's in an egg. You're making of yourself something new. You're finding a new inner resource that you're magical. You didn't know that. Completely human and completely divine. Don't forget the divine part, because that's where you're creating from. You're co-creator with the divine. You came into this human form to create in this reality. You need to be in a human form for that. It's just one of them things. One of them things. So, why are you talking about shadow? And what does it... It's the scarcity mindset sitting right there. Because base chakra, this is your root chakra, where your sense of getting your basic needs met comes from. It's the first chakra developed back when you were so small as an infant, you didn't know the difference between yourself and your mother. And you decided at that moment whether or not the world was an abundant place or a place of scarcity. Sounds like you decided for the scarcity, and we're working on changing your mind. We're working on changing your mind, illuminating you to the possibilities that you create powerfully with your wishes and prayers. And you have everything it takes to triumph over anything you want. You're just going to create out of nothing, out of a piece of sand. It'd be really cool if you could actually, if you live by the beach, you just go get a piece of sand, but that'd be probably hard to keep track of. But a little tiny stone of some kind you can carry in your pocket to remind you, I am that miraculous. Okay? Awesome. Oh, did we put our person... which one was supposed to be up there? Was it this guy? Yeah. Okay. I'm messing up your table. Typical. And then we got deception and envy. Why is he on the board? Let's see. Are you deceiving yourself? Others? What are you jealous about? I think you feel like this world's full of haves and have-nots. Is that what it is? Yeah. You feel like it's full of haves and have-nots. And you look at these people who seem to have got it all. They're talking to me about beauty, things, you know, what you consider to be successful lifestyle or job. happiness. Like, you literally think there's not enough happiness to go around, you guys. What is up with that? Richness is cultivated from within. I choose to feel abundant. That's exactly what this whole reading's been about right now. But now we're looking at how we project outward the scarcity mindset. They have, I don't have. What ways do you do that? And in what ways can we stop this card from happening anymore? Let's get some more information on that. Glorified light, I can give infinitely because light has no end. So if you really are love and light and abundance and the divine, you have no end. That's the thing with scarcity mindsets. It makes you guard over your resources, your interior resources, and think you cannot, you don't have enough to give to people. My soul has everything, is everything that I need. You already are what you need. I have a question. Okay, so this plus this. Mystical, divine love. I am nothing more than love. There's a challenge they're giving you, Mr. or Mrs. Hero-to-be, and that is these people that make you feel like jealous and pissed because they seem to have it all. I want you to see if you can find love for them. You are nothing more than love. Your rejection of them is a rejection of yourself because you are abundance. You are that. You are all the things that they have and they are. You're already that. So how you're projecting onto them something that's a part of you that you're rejecting. Interesting. You want to do this truth one, don't you? He really wants to do this one next. This is about finding the truth. This lady is looking over a bowl, but they're saying, pretend this is a mirror. She's looking at the mirror and seeing who she really is or who she weighs up to be. You know what? She is on one side of a scale is what it looks like. I always thought she was standing over a bowl. But they're saying, pretend that's a bowl and a mirror. She's looking at herself to know the truth, because this is about going in and checking out, where do I judge other people and call myself less than them and hate them for that when I'm not less than them? Okay, where does that cause inner conflict and a feeling of being defeated? You're lowering your vibration so that you're lower than that of money. Look at these people. Can you see that behind him there's these people drawn on the wall going up the stairs? Because this is how you feel. They get to go up, I only get to go down. That's a deception. The only way to go up is to turn yourself around, right? What's with the candle on the floor? Maybe because when you hit rock bottom, you finally reach the light, the enlightenment point, and know now that the only way to go is up, right? Okay. Truth. What else you want to tell me about truth? They really like this card. Unbreakable faith in myself. A shield, a conviction. Called to be the hero is stepping into this energy. A shield of conviction. I know that I know that I know I'm as good as you and you're as good as me, and we are all equal and we are all one and we're all love, and there's way more than enough to go around because there's always more coming, right? I never run out. Infinite amount. Okay. Tara Verde. Green Tara. Enlightenment. Wow, you guys, I feel like when you start stepping into this energy, I'm getting that you're really going to feel like a different person, because she is so sure of who she is and what she stands for. And she knows she's standing in the light and in the truth. And she is following her heart. and getting all that abundant wonderfulness that's being promised to come to you if you can match that high vibration of you are all the things you desire. You are the same vibration. And last card in this message, I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity for love. Guys, this is the same as this one, divine love. I'm nothing more than love. They're really wanting you to look at these people who caused you the envy, the people that already know that they've already cultivated feeling rich and feeling abundant from within. This is your future to feel like this. And cultivating from your prior suffering and the prior pain you felt in life, where you felt like there was such a lack, a greater capacity to love. Like, let's transmute that energy and make it something amazing, because in every shadow is a treasure, and this is the treasure you're going for in this particular shadow. Okay. Oops. Let's get some of these things organized. Put the truth on the bottom. They keep loving that card. They really want to show you the truth. Partnerships and alliances. You know, when I started stepping into abundance, this is what happened. People came into my life out of nowhere to help me get to where I wanted to go. Literally, when I started this channel, the guy who lives upstairs happens to be a media expert, set up the lights, camera, action, everything for me, helped me to learn how to use Final Cut Pro, everything. One of my witches in my coven is a professional copy editor in Spanish, and she also speaks English and has helped me translate everything so I could reach all of my wonderful Mexicanos I have living with me here in Mexico. Super excited that I could reach them in a way that was more professional, where my Spanish didn't look like such a mess. And all of that happened because I stepped into a place of abundance. And that's just one example that is recent. Like, I started going to this place back in 2017. My life is so different. I'm excited for you about what it's going to be. Like, look at this lady. She's like, give me paradise and earth. I want them both. I want spiritual and financial abundance. I want it both. And I bring it to myself. Like, this is you happening, right? This is you happening in the future. Okay, but this, what's this? Why is he here? Now this, you know, this has been going on since you were little. Since you were little, the scarcity thing, you've really felt hurt by it. Like, you took it personally. This really was like broken-hearted stuff. So I don't know how hard it was for you, but I imagine you had it rough to be in this spot about this topic. Like, super rough. I don't know what your background is, but I feel you. Because, wow. So this isn't a small thing you're changing. This is a major recreation of life. It's a disruption of everything you've known before. You're going to take yourself apart, put yourself back together, and this is going to be the result. This is the second time we have the word victory here. Oh, it's not exactly victory. It's triumph. I thought it was victory. But really, same thing. And success, like this main theme card, success. This guy, fulfillment of wishes, success. Prosperity, success. Like, you got everything coming to you. It's over and over again. This card reading is saying the same thing. Wow, you are loved, and someone is guiding you to a new place where your material and spiritual health is going to be such a huge, heroic influence on the world and just change you completely. Wow. So, love it. Love it, you guys. Great reading. I just super enjoyed reading for you. I wish you all of the best. Blessings, prosperity, bazillions of dollars, all the things. And I hope to see you at the next reading. Have fun with this amazing Becoming the Hero I've never seen a better looking one than that. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, ciao. Welcome, Capricorn and Cancer rising. This call to be a hero will take place in your houses of knowledge, the 3rd and 9th houses. The 3rd has to do with what you already know very well, the familiar routines, places, and faces of your daily life. The 9th concerns knowledge you must gain through being taught, things like going to school, developing yourself in some way, or traveling to distant, unknown places. Hello, my group number 3. You are here to find out what the call to be a hero means to you during this retrograde of 6 planets and full moon opposition, sitting there with Saturn opposing the Sun. You're probably either picking this deck because you love this beautiful Aztec pyramid, or you're picking it because you're Capricorn and Cancer rising. And this is going to affect, this hero call is going to affect your houses of knowledge. The 3rd house, the things you're familiar with and already know. And the 9th house, the things you came to know and develop into in this life. So let's start here. We still have our guy from the last reading, so we'll put this one over here to join this reading. Create a little Aztec atmosphere. And get this card out. This is our card, Tiwas. This is a card of power and victory in distress. As you can see, they have a storm going on and a sea monster. There's a lot to be dealing with. So this is a stressful situation, but you have the power to do it. You have the wind in your sails. You're going the right direction. You know exactly what to do. Like a skilled card. A courage card, facing what needs to be faced. All right, so this is our main card for the reading. We're going to start with the Goddess deck, and then we're going to move into our Psychic deck over here. So, okay, call to be a hero, houses of knowledge. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 15. Seriously, here. Okay, we're gonna go 15, you guys. Okay, starting with card number 1, Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. I am where I am, and then that is my home. The most sacred sanctuary is what I find within. Beautiful. Main topic, one of your main topics. And I cannot say that. Enheduanna, the high priestess. How beautiful. I am one with my soul. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. Main topic. My soul is a legacy of love. Next card. Suo Xuanjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. If my mind is clear, the way also will be. Main topic. And we have Sarada Devi again, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists in my interior. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. This is our topic over here. Wow. Awesome topics. Let's see what we got here, deep diving. This one is Amaterasu, the goddess of the light. All of us are sacred mirrors that reflect our own light, that reflect the same light. So this one over here, and oh, our favorite, Kali, the mother of the universe. I detach myself from everything that doesn't serve me. It's time to be who I really am. Cool. Love her. Okay. This is over here as well. Two powerful cards for our High Priestess. Diana, Queen of Nature. The language of the natural world is the frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Here, the mystic of peace. It's in that pile. Sarah Kali, the queen of forasteros. The dictionary says that forasteros is strangers or outsiders, the queen of outsiders. I have arrived. I am here where I am here where always I will be, in love, within love. That's a little bit difficult to translate, but I found it. Found the words for you guys. Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. This must be the Mother Mary. I am blessed. My courage gives light to the divine. My courage births the divine, gives birth to the divine. Okay, and Rabia, the queen of the holy women. I'm in service of divine love, and I move in the way that love asks me to move. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Richness is cultivated from within. And Catalina Labore, the patron of miraculous healing. I am prepared to heal. I am worthy of the miracles destined for me. Anadamayima. I'm not going to try and say that twice. The mother full of joy. I am my own guru. I know the part of me. I know the part of my being that never changes. Ooh. Over here. We still don't have extra cards for her. It says Pope Joanna, the Pontiff of Possibility. Possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. And that one does go to the first pile. And then Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and of Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see myself and accept myself just as I am. And that one also goes here. And then we're going to pull some cards from our psychic deck over here before doing your reading about how to become the hero and what that has to do with your knowledge. Okay. $13. Wow, you guys get a lot of cards. Groups 1 and 2 were not so lucky. Here we go. There's literally 14 cards here. Okay, heartache and loss. Here we go. Dealing with a little shadow here. Firm foundation over here. Mental conflict. And the crown chakra. Wisdom. And the solar plexus chakra. Truth. Moving on. Suffering in silence. Accelerated motion. Temptation. 3 again. Awareness. That's a number 1. And spiritual union. Number 1. Okay, here we go. Time to discern the message. So remembering that we started with this ship in the stormy seas and a monster and skill and courage and facing what is going on. And then we bring in this first subject. Unconditional love exists in my interior, and the presence of love is the absence of justice. And this is something you guys are gifted at. Honestly, what I'm getting is that you're super discouraged about the direction the world is going. You have enough wisdom already. You've done enough of your 9th house development, enough spiritual wisdom and wisdom in the heart that you're feeling a bit heartbroken over the state of things in the world in general. And it sort of feels like you're observing it from afar, not participating in the fight. Okay, and you really don't know what to do. You're just sitting there heartbroken about it without knowing how to be part of the fight, how to actually make a positive influence from where you are and what you're doing. You're really wondering how to do that at all. Possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. I don't think you understand the spiritual force that you are. You don't understand how powerful your prayers are, how powerful the fact that you're heartbroken over it is, that you want it to change. You are an influence for the better just being as you are. But I think that they want to teach you how to do even more with it. They want to teach you how to feel like you're in the fray, but in a way where you make a big, huge difference and you're not having the negativity like this monster. The negativity is not going to touch you. Okay? You're worried a little bit about the backlash from actually standing up for what's right, right? Nothing to hide. I see who I am and I accept myself as I am. I feel like you really do understand yourself and love yourself as you are, and you're super at peace with yourself within, which is amazing. You're already a very well-developed soul. So you really don't have anything to hide, but what you have to give is huge. What you have to offer, because you have so much wisdom. People don't know how to get to where you are, and here you are. Look at this, suffering in silence over the state of things. You know the world feels and looks like this right now, and you're suffering in silence over it, feeling like you don't know what to do. So you're just going to watch and be sad about it. super aware. You know, you're concentrating in the wrong places. You're super aware of everything going on, but you're concentrating on the storm and not on the divine or the movement of the good in the world or just how strong it is. You're not aware of the spiritual community that you have backing you, or just how many of us are elevating, because the dark is the darkest before the dawn, right? It's going to be the dawning of humanity here. Look, it looks like dawn's coming off his head, like his head was the world. They're literally showing me that. So it's about getting connected with others who understand you, spiritually speaking. They're on the same wavelength, or they're on their way there. Like, you could be a huge teacher. Oh my gosh, that is what they're saying. That do not think about what do I do to directly confront this. Think instead about who is ready to move up in and advance spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Who is ready for my wisdom and wants it? And open yourself up to helping those people, because the world isn't full of sea monsters. It's full. There are some sea monsters, and that's what the news is going to talk about. I think you look at the news too much. The news is going to talk about the most negative. But if you turned off the news for a week, you would notice that the people around you in your community don't feel like the news feels. And there's people who need you in your community directly there, who can use your help. One person at a time. We are elevating the whole planet. We're going here. Okay? So, wow. Cool message. Well, I love it. Let's move on to our second one here. The Mystic of Peace. This is you. I am peace. You see the path ahead very clearly for yourself. You're on it, and you're at peace with walking it one step at a time. You're not even in a hurry with it. You're super calm about everything. You know where you're going, and you're always moving up in your illumination and your ascendance. So there's so much you could teach people, because you're so far beyond the rest of us. So please, we need you. The language of the natural world. You are a nature lover, a nature spirit. You're a nature spirit. I'm getting forests. Are you into forests? You guys are forest people. The trees probably talk to you. So really, Mother Nature, like, you are so in communion with her and all of her little creatures. So cool. This is a lot where your magic comes from. I give birth to the divine. My courage gives birth to divine. Oh my gosh, you guys, what are they talking about? I feel like I'm hearing them say, the courage part is coming in starting to speak when you feel prompted by Spirit to do so. Starting to speak and share, even if it's just a few little nuggets of your wisdom in different places, so people start to see you for who you are, because you're hiding, suffering in silence and hiding. Because you think you're all alone in being in this elevated place. And there are so many people struggling to get to where you are because they want to be where you are. They're open to it, they're healing, they're doing their hard work to get to where you are. And you're going to say a little nugget of wisdom to them, and they're going to become like a student to you. They're going to want to know everything you know. Here you are with your firm foundation. Look at that. This is you. Unmovable because you've just done so much, gone so far. Look at you. This is you again. I'm my own teacher. You're to the place where this is where you are. I know the part of my being that never changes. You're super in touch with the divine. Wow, we need you. We need you. You're amazing. I love you. Look at this. Look at your wisdom you have to share with the world. So quit. Yeah, the truth you have to share. You're going to help us move on. So if you just open up and take a second to give birth to the divine into the world, which they're saying, use that. Use your voice. Next time you're prompted, say something. Next time you're prompted, do something. Just keep doing that so that the people who are looking for you can see you're there. So they can move on. They want to move to the light from the darkness over here. Okay. All right. Now we're going to look at our High Priestess. Wow, same message over again. I am my soul. Legacy. My soul is a legacy of love. Wow, you have so much to give. You're super tapped into divine love. So much to give. I'm getting that your giving and benevolent nature, as you let it come out and you really go into the community and do your good there, it's going to attract so many people and leave a legacy. Yeah, okay, so the goddess of light, we're all sacred mirrors that reflect the same light. You know this. There's hailing me with this one, though, that they want you to see it in other people. You're busy feeling alone and isolated, like you're the only one at the place where you're at. Yes, you're super happy and at peace on your path, and you feel connected to the divine for sure. You feel connected to earth for sure. But they want you to see in others the divine. So don't look past. There's a temptation to view them. There's a temptation to view them as they appear on the outside, like this devil guy. Like they're busy, not looking so good. Like, you see how he's like touching this button? It always makes me feel like, it always reminds me when you're a kid and mom says don't touch the hot stove. You see people going out there and just doing the stupidest stuff. Like they have no brain or no heart. And you're judging them by that. Every time you see that, think to yourself, that person is suffering so much that they have to act out in that way. Think that. It will help you get beyond the behavior and see the suffering soul and love it and have some compassion for it, rather than, this just scares you away. You're like, I don't want to go anywhere near that. I don't want to touch that stove. No, thank you. Okay, so I think the next one we got here is, they want you to know they're not asking you to get involved with people who don't want to grow. Keep the cords cut with those people. You know who they are. You know that they're no good for your life. You've already let them go out of your life. We're not asking you to bring them back in. We're not asking you to revisit old habits, programs, things you've already moved beyond. What we are asking you to do is see the divine in those who are ready to move forward. You'll know if you say something wise or offer some kind of benevolent help or gift, you'll know by their reaction whether they're ready for more. Okay? They'll super be interested in what you have to say and what you're doing when they are ready, because that's what the kinds of things they're seeking. They're seeing the divine in you, right? And they're seeking it. So we're not asking you to go backwards in time and deal with people that are toxic. Let them do their thing. If they don't want to grow, they don't want to grow, and that's fine. We're not asking you to revisit heartache and loss from before and bring people who cause you heartache and loss back, okay? Those people can stay out. We're just asking you to be open to these new people that super need your wisdom, Mr. or Mrs. High Priest or High Priestess, right? The Queen of Strangers. This is your thing. Yeah, you go volunteer somewhere. Go like at a soup kitchen, something that helps the poor, something that helps people that are down on their luck. Because you would love that kind of thing. I don't know who's down on their luck. They're saying, are you talking to someone? They're saying it could be about plants or animals that you're saving. But go get involved in a community of people doing charitable work for strangers, because the outcasts in the world, you've got a place in your heart for them. Anchored in love. Look at that. Okay, there's a couple more cards in this group. Where's my High Priestess? There she is. So let's visit these two. Like, you thought you were done, like, going on the fast track spiritually, but you've got some major opening up that's happening when you go into your hero mode and start helping the world out. They're giving you accelerated motion, crown, chakra. You know exactly what that means, don't you? I don't need to explain to you. There's more to do. You haven't arrived. You're in a very peaceful place, and you've been in a very steady place for a long time. But some excitement's coming along with this 6 planets retrograde stuff for you. It's going to be more exciting than normal. And then we've got a goddess of sanctuary here. Why is she coming up? I'm in service of divine love. This, I'm getting the charity vibe again. Oh my gosh, you could start a charity. You guys could start a charity. You could gather the holy people around you, the queen of the holy women or the king of the holy men. You could gather, you could be the one who starts something, a sanctuary of some kind. You so have the heart for it, and the people who are going to work directly with you to do the charitable work are going to be like disciples of yours. They're going to see that beauty within you and just want to learn from you. And you don't have to make effort at it. Just being around them and sharing your inner wisdom and your inner benevolence is going to change them. Just be you around them, openly you. Don't hide, right? The goddess of abundance. You feel abundant already. So what is this one about? I think it's about the next cards. Let me see. Okay. What's this about? Mental conflict. You're going to help people with their blocks. Like, I'm getting like the stuff you say and do, it's like it breaks free. Wakes people up and breaks them free from mental blocks. They get stuck in a way of thinking, and you just snap the cord to those old ways of thinking and give them a brand new experience. It's like this sudden, brilliant light that just hits you. Yeah, that just hits you, like this lady with the torch, like the light in the lotus flower. All of a sudden, bam, hits you, and boom, you're awake. That's what you're going to do for people. And you're going to give them the will, the motivation to keep going with that kind of work of, where am I believing other lies? Where am I holding myself back in other ways? Where are there more traumas I need to heal and more perspectives I need to shift? The patron saint of miracles. You have a miraculous gift. When you really fully step into all of this, you coming around is going to be a big influence every time. Huge shift of energy. They're wanting me to tell you that one light worker or one healer, one starseed, one earth angel is like thousands of light bulbs versus one light bulb. You are multiplying yourself with every level up you do, multiplying your influence on the world, and you deserve and are prepared for the miracles that belong to you to give to others. These miracles are going to flow through you They are destined to flow through you. Oh my goodness, I am speaking to a guru in hiding. Super amazing. Which one was it? Yes, it was Hestia up here, wasn't it? You guys, it has been a blessing to meet you energetically and talk to you and help you get out there and share the knowledge you've gained over your life with everyone around you. It's your way of becoming this hero without having to directly be in the faces of those that would just throw your wisdom away like pearls before swine. You have what it takes to help those ready to move up, okay? Just break out of that little hermit mode, that suffering in silence, and move into the world in some way that inspires you, with maybe starting with just doing some charitable work, or maybe you already have an idea of a charity you want to start. But be blessed in everything you do, and thank you so much for coming to the reading. I wish you the greatest success in everything you touch. I hope miracles just follow you around. All right, we'll see you at the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, Sagittarius and Gemini rising people. This call to be a hero will take place in your 4th and 10th houses, the houses of reputation. The 4th house has to do with your reputation with those who live under the same roof as you do, or perhaps they did in the past, like your parents. The 10th house has to do with your reputation with the world at large. It usually concerns your career and your influence on others. Hello, my group number 4. You are here to find out how you're being called to be the hero by these 6 retrograde planets and opposition between the moon and Saturn and the sun. And you either chose this pile because you liked our little Lobo here, or because you have Sagittarius or Gemini rising. So this reading is going to affect your houses of reputation, your reputation with those who live under the same roof as you, or with your parents, or your 10th house, the house of public life, reputation with the world. So let's begin with your main theme card. And we have Algis. Algis is the messenger rune, as in if you want something from the divine, you want them to accomplish or manifest something for you, you ask with this rune. So let's see what else we've got. We've got our deck of divine feminine energies and our psychic tarot deck. We're going to go here first and then here and pull some cards for you to see how the call to be a hero is going to hit your 2 houses of reputation. The call to be a hero. Those retrograde planets are going to be around retrograde till September 14th, when Mercury finally goes direct. And then shortly after, Jupiter is going to go retrograde, though I cannot remember which day, and we'll have 6 retrograde planets again, and I'll need a whole nother Sabian symbol movie. Let's see how many they want to do. 1, 2, 3. $16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, guys, you guys have half of this deck. It's not like it's that thick. What do we got? So card number 1, Sappho the poet. I love every centimeter of my body. I love women, the women in my life, intensely. Okay. Is this a main theme? It's for theme number 3, but it's not the main theme. Then we've got Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am the eternal flame. And every day my light shines brighter. This is our theme number 1. I am the eternal flame. Okay. Makhig Labdron. La Dakini, the Dakini of the diamond heart. I see the light in my own shadow. I face the beliefs of my ego in order to feel free. Ooh, love that message. That is our second theme. And here we have the woman raised by the white buffalo. The prophetess of the sacred path, my heart is a compass. The path of love constitutes true abundance. Yeah. Okay. Is this the main one? Number 3. Okay. Inanna, the queen of heaven and the earth. I have nothing to hide. I see myself and I accept myself just as I am. Our main theme number 4. That's all of our themes. Now let's get our details. Tekla, the prophetess of true power. I recuperate my power over time and space, and I depend on no one. Number 3, Saint Bridget, Our Lady of the Glorified Light. I give infinitely because the light does not have an end. My soul is all that I need. And we have Miao Shan, the Princess of Mercy. To give is to receive. The energy of the universe is merciful. This is for theme number 4. And Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. In the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. Number 2. Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that gives back to me life. Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and my soul. I choose the life I want to live. I thought that would be the same pile. Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust in the answers that I find in my interior. I know that the presence of love is real. Okay. And Lalita, the red goddess. Joviality is a spiritual power. My laughter guides me to return to the light. Love it. Number 4. Maybe I've gotten that card before, but I don't remember it. Okay. Anan Damayima, the mother full of joy. I am my own guru. I know the part of my being that never changes. Okay, and Diana, the queen of nature. The language of the natural world is a love frequency. That is my mother tongue. And last but not least, Perpetua, The Saint of Authenticity. I am myself in whatever the circumstance. Yes. All right, so we're going to pull some cards from our psychic deck and then give you the message. These are pretty heroic cards already. I have a really good feeling about who you guys are as a group, and I'm excited to get you to know you more through the reading. Okay. How many of these? Eight. From here. Top? Okay. We're going to pick from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 1, transformation. Let's move these cards. Number 2, spiritual strength. Okay, number 3, crown chakra. Number 4, disruption. Number 5, awareness. Oh my gosh, we keep getting the same cards even though I mixed them so well before even starting this reading. Temptation, you guys, is over here. Stand your ground. That sounds like something a hero would do, huh? And moving on. This guy comes out every time. Yes. Okay, time to go into discernment a bit. So starting with this, asking for what you want, and the divine gives it. That is the message I'm getting here. All right. I need another card. Wow, we're getting divine light and glorified light, giving infinitely. Okay, so there's this difference between what you think the divine is and what you think you are, and there's more of a connection that needs to be made to know you are the same thing. You understand that divine light can give infinitely. But you don't understand that you are that light, and you also don't understand that it would want to give to you like that, just infinitely. So this call to be a hero is going to be about you learning that in a really deep way. Super interesting. Okay. Then we got our Isis magic, sexuality. Sort of a forbidden topic, but it looks like something you really need to heal. Yeah, and since we've got Lilith coming up right after that, it feels like you equating this to something bad that's not something, like almost you have a fear of it because you think it has to do with sinfulness or dirtiness or something like this. And you feel guilty for the different things that you like or want, for the different temptations you feel you're having. So it's about healing your idea that the body is bad and that the pleasures of the body or the lusts of the body are bad, and learning how to put this whole entire subject into a sacred space and approach it as a sacred thing, because you are the divine, like I was saying, and you made no mistake in becoming human and giving yourself a body, and it doesn't make you less divine to have one. This is part of the plan, and it's part of the overall plan of how the world works anyway, that these energies are present to create the next generation, but also just for our pleasure and connection, really deep connection with someone else. So they're there for us just to be happy as well, as an amazing ecstatic experience that really touches the divine at its peak. Probably the most I can say on YouTube about that, but I just want you to know this is really something quite divine and sacred, that they're asking you to put that in the box with the sacred stuff and take it out of the box with the bad, sinful stuff. Okay? The authentic part comes in where she's talking about, she's the saint of authenticity. She is who she is. It's looking at all those parts of you and going, this is me. This really is just a part of me. How do I know and understand how to love that and call it also good and call it also God? Right? Super huge lesson to learn. But you're on the path now with this. They are helping you out on the hero path. So, who is our main lady? There we go. Okay, main lady number 2. It says a diamond heart. I can see the light in the shadow. So we're just moving on from the same kind of message, and they're wanting me to pull from here because your shadow disrupts your ability to function because you feel like you're struggling against it. And these are the parts of you which you've denied and said are bad and wrong, and they really keep you feeling like this guy, sort of like you're in a straitjacket, because you don't know how to escape their hold on you, and you don't know how to get them to go away. The answer is not go away. The answer is transform them into light. Know that within, I can see the light in my shadow. I confront my beliefs. Your beliefs about this being wrong. The beliefs of your ego, because that part of you calling yourself bad or wrong is your ego. Your true self doesn't say that. So I confront my ego and find out what those wrong beliefs are. I tell myself the truth and I free myself and start healing this shadow, transforming it into that light. Okay? They want this one. Talking about transformation into light. The center of everything is light, and I am that light. Did we not just say that? So just total verification of the message. Trusting the answers you find in yourself. You need to listen to these parts of yourself that you've cut off. What are they saying? What do they truly want? I'm literally getting journal this stuff. Like, write down these parts of you. Go to them and say, what do you want? What do you desire? How do you feel? And write it. Write about these parts of you. And write about what you don't like about them too, because to be honest, the part of you not liking it is just another part of the ego. It has feelings too. We need to acknowledge and radically accept everything. Radical acceptance of all of it. I love you, you belong, I hear you, I feel you, I am you. This is the stuff you're saying to your shadow and your ego. You're feeling it, you're letting it be processed. To turn shadow into light, it has to go through the transformation process, and it has to know it's been accepted, its pain has been witnessed, it's been heard. Right? It can't accept the truth until somebody hears about the suffering it's been through. Somebody hears about how it's been denied and rejected and how that made it feel. New concepts, I think, for a lot of you, but it is definitely something worth looking into, because wouldn't you just love to see the value in your own shadow and turn yourself into someone with a diamond heart? Queen of Nature. So, the language of the natural world is the frequency of love. This, it has to do with the body again. This has to do with with not calling what is natural bad. If you like to think of it as the Creator made the world and made us the way we are, there was no mistakes when He made the world. And the way the world functions is perfect. It's perfectly imperfect because we came here to experience the limitations we are experiencing. We came here to have an imperfect experience. It's certainly working out, isn't it? We're getting exactly what we came for. We didn't come here to be limitless and perfect. That's the God state, the fully awake God state. We came here to have an ego experience, a separation experience, where even though we're separated in the ego and there's a lot of suffering around, we find our way back home. We find our way back to this. We want to see if we can do it. It's a challenge. We want to see if we're the hero. Duh, it's the hero journey, right? It's the hero journey. That's all we're doing. All right. Our third message here for my group number 4 is from the woman raised by the white buffalo. My heart is a compass. That sounds really good. How much listening to the heart can you do when you're living in fear of your own self? My heart is a compass. Let's learn more about that. The poet, you guys. I love every inch of my body. Same message. I love the women in my life intensely. It just feels like you need to see that this body thing that you've been avoiding because of the way it feels like a temptation to you, that she is beautiful and there to help you feel all the pleasure that you wish to feel. It's not something to run from. The prophetess of the powerful truth. So it looks like you're going to do this poco a poco, step by step, a little at a time. Recuperate your power over time and space. There's a lot of shadow going on that's blocking you in this area of your life. So taking it a little at a time and being super tender and careful with yourself, gentle with yourself, a little bit at a time, knowing that the goal is to convert all of the interior of you into this light, right? So it's a journey, and we're just giving you the push here with these 6 planets retrograde and everything like that. This is just a push into hero land so that you can be on the path. And look where you're going to end up, full of joy, the mother of full of joy. Being your own teacher. Look, you're going to figure this out on your own because your inner voice, your heart, as it says here, is a compass to point you the right direction. Every time they're saying, every time you're feeling like you hate something about yourself, you just hate that. Because I'm getting you. Sometimes you're just like, oh, I hate that. I hate that. I just wanted to go away. They're saying that thing you're hating is the thing that you need to talk to next. Write about what it wants. Write about what it needs. Say, I love you, you're me, I accept you. And the part of you that's doing the hating needs to write about what it wants and needs. And it's okay if the wants are different. It's okay if the needs are different and it's totally contrary. You are the true self guiding this. It's like you're the teacher in a classroom full of rambunctious kindergartners all doing their own thing. You need to listen to each one and figure out what their needs are and how to meet them. And it's okay that the needs are different. You know what to do. You just center yourself. You become curious about that part of yourself. You tell that part of yourself, I care and you belong. And you go step by step, writing down, what do you need to integrate with me? What do you need so that you feel heard, you feel listened to? And what is it that you're believing or are afraid of that will go wrong? Why are you afraid? What What is happening that you feel like scares you? Crown chakra stuff. We got crown chakra, which you can see a little light on top of her head. And then we've got, that's where we're moving on to, right? Okay. So this, stand your ground. If you want to move from having this shadow bother you so much that you're like, oh, I hate this, move on to this place of being full of the light, like we were talking about before. Crown chakra energy, divine energy. What I'm hearing is center yourself in who you really are, your true self. Your true self has 4 characteristics, so you can recognize it between it and the ego. It is curious, it is caring, it is courageous, and it is always capable. Okay? So there's a part of you super centered. You stand there and stand your ground there, and that part of you has the answers of which way to go and what to do next. It has the intuition and instinct intact. In fact, it speaks more with gut feelings than it does with thoughts floating through your mind. Like your ego speaks by sending you thoughts, but this part of you is this feeling, this sudden knowing, this sudden feeling of truth, of wisdom, of, oh, do this, oh, do that. I suddenly know what I need to do. Okay, so stand there in your truth, in who you really are, because it's not about hearing all these voices of the ego and then saying, we'll just do whatever these voices want. They lead to self-destruction. That's just their MO. But they are there because they are saying there's something wrong. I think there's a problem. And we can show them that there isn't a problem. And we do that by this part of ourself saying, I will take care of you. You know, it's the, where is our kindergarten teacher? Here she is. The kindergarten teacher knows how to conduct the class and take care of everyone. We don't put the children in charge, right? Excellent, excellent, you guys. Okay. Here we are with our 4th topic. Let's see what we got here. The Queen of Heaven and of Earth. Nothing to hide, and I see myself and accept myself exactly as I am. So I feel like you're doing a journey step by step by step, and this is where you're going to end up. I accept myself exactly as I am. And look, she is a freaking queen and an earth angel. Oh, look how aware you're going to be. You're going to have spiritual strength. Look at you. You're going here. They just want to tell you this is the goal, right? You're going to be like enlightened. You're on your way to enlightenment. Oh, look at this. You're going to be laughing and having a good time and knowing that's a spiritual strength. Really flowering with all of this. One moment. And full of mercy. To give is to receive. Oh, you're going to understand other people so much better. Feel full of mercy for what people are going through, because man, you put yourself in this little prison all by yourself, and then you're going to see, oh my gosh, being out here and free of it, I feel for all these other people in it, and you're going to want to help them out. Step into your hero role right there. You're stepping into the hero, going out and making a difference for everybody else that has to go through these things. I don't know what that's going to look like, but we'll just let that be a surprise. All right, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful message. Thank you for joining me for this whole reading. And I wish you the best of luck and all the blessings in your pursuit of coming all the way here to Queen of Heaven and Earth. Take care. I just think you're going to make an awesome hero. See you next reading. Bye-bye. Welcome, Scorpio and Taurus rising people. This call to be the hero will affect your houses of manifestation. This includes the 5th house of manifesting something beautiful spontaneously from within, or the 11th house of manifesting with others who create synergistically with you. Hello everyone, in my group number 5, here to find out what it's going to look like for you to become the hero and take advantage of this portal opening up with these 6 retrograde planets at once and the full moon in Saturn in opposition with the sun. What does this look like for you? You have come to this reading because you are attracted to this lovely little fellow, this Aztec guy, or because you are either a Scorpio or Taurus rising person. And our first card we're going to concentrate on here is our card Manas. This card Manas is going to be your main theme for the reading, and as you can see, it's a balance card between masculine and feminine, light and dark energies. Super balanced. Someone using this Manas energy is going to act in a very intelligent, humble, secure, and supportive way, thinking of things before doing them, acting with reason and wisely, right? Okay, so that's our main topic. First, we're going to start with our goddess deck, then we're going to move on to our psychic tarot. What does it mean for you to be the hero, my Scorpio and Taurus rising people? How will it affect your houses of manifestation? Spontaneous manifestation in the 5th house of joy and pleasure, creativity and beauty. And the 11th house, synergistic manifestation with others. 1, 2, 3, 16 cards again. Wow. 1, wait a minute. This one, yes. This one, yes. Okay, the energy totally shifted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, these guys will wait over here, and we'll start with card number 1, Freya, the goddess of discernment. I occupy my time in a wise way. I only say yes when it's a sacred yes, no matter what. Your third main topic, and we have Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel that I am abundant. Richness is cultivated from within. That's part of this topic. And Kali, the mother of the universe. I detach myself from everything that doesn't serve me. Now is the time to be who I really am. Awesome. Also part of this third topic, Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I have confidence in the answers that I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Oh my gosh, everything the third topic. So, Fatima, the mother of magnetism. Love is my lineage. Gratitude is my religion. Wow. And Papisa Juana. This is Pope Joanna, the Pontiff of Possibilities. I've never heard of her. She sounds awesome. Possibilities are unlimited because the soul is unlimited. I'm getting some really powerful, amazing energy. Like, you guys just go and do what you want with the universe. Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and my soul. I choose to live the life I desire to live. This is going to be part of topic 2. Let me see if it's the main topic. No. I put her there. All right, let's see if I can pronounce this. Vajrayogini. What do you think? The essence of all of the Buddhas. I have power to do in each moment. Okay, I'm going to reread that because this could be to do or to make, and I think it's to make in this sentence. I have the power to make out of each moment something sacred. All is material. All is material that helps with my liberation. Everything is material that helps with my liberation. This is part of the 4th topic. Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Glorified Light, I give infinitely because light has no end. My soul is everything that I need. Main topic of number 2, and Perpetua, the saint of authenticity, I am myself in every circumstance. Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. In the center of everything is light, and I am that light. Okay. Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that returns to me my life. The main topic. Here we go again. And Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. I have an unbreakable faith in myself. The angels offer me a shield of conviction. And Sappheo, the poet. I love every centimeter of my body. I love the women in my life intensely. Yep, knew that was coming. And Diana, the queen of nature. The language of the natural world is the frequency of love, and that language is my mother tongue. Our last goddess card. We're getting a lot of repeats, so you guys actually might like the reading before. I'll tell you later if you guys totally have a different message. But wow, she's choosing, or rather Spirit is choosing a lot of the same cards. Anandamayi Ma, the mother full of joy. I am my own guru. I know the part of myself that never changes. This one. All right, so let's check out your psychic tarot. Let's see how many of these they want to do. 14 from here. Okay. I feel like all these women are staring at me. Whew, they're powerful. Check them out. Number 1, positive movement forward. Love it. Topic number 3, rejoice in celebration. You guys are getting some good cards, aren't you? Truth. This one wants to come out every time. And hope. Oh my gosh, love your cards, guys. Love your cards. Sacral chakra. And love begins. Shadow. Light. Shadow and light, both on the same pile. Partnerships and alliances. Number 3. Mental conflict. Number 3. Choose wisely. Number 3. Choose wisely after mental conflict. Material harvest. Number 3. Okay. Solar plexus chakra. We got anybody else over there? Emotional loss. No, we have only one card on this over here. All right, so let's get into our discernment. Message number 1. So we've got this balanced, wonderful, between light and dark, acting with wisdom and intelligence. And let's see sort of how they want to bring this out. This is a card of knowing how to discern truth and see everything as divine, right? And this is a card about accepting that part of you which is your body and your pleasure and everything like this, your sexuality, as sacred, right? So this is what this path to the hero is leading you about. So we are dealing with your manifestation houses. So it's how to manifest in the 5th house, which has everything to do with pleasure. You're going to need to include that in your box of pursuits. So let me see. It's not that you're against it. I really feel like that's very different than the other group I was talking to. It's that it isn't a top priority. You taking care of your need for pleasure is not a top priority for you. You've really put it by the wayside. You are not like, it's not really having to do with healthy eating or exercising, or it's having to do with expressing yourself creatively through the body and allowing for that expression to satisfy you in whatever way that would look like. So it's like you're avoiding that you even need this. I wonder why. Past things going wrong in the past. Not particularly, for some of you it's a particular relationship that went wrong that closed you off to this kind of thing. And for others of you it's just being disillusioned about the whole entire dating and romance scene. So this first thing is letting the love begin for yourself, that noticing that this is an actual need you have, trying to find ways to fulfill it, looking for the answer of how do I meet this need in a way that takes care of me and my body both, and holds this as a sacred need that I have, because the body is something divine, right? So bringing back into balance that part of you that's been a little bit on the neglected side. Now I feel like I still need more information. So let's go to the second topic. Plenty of information here. There's like 50,000 cards. So St. Bridget, Yeah, okay, so light has no end, so you can give infinitely. Bringing something into balance. What have we got? Another card about the body. I'm the voice of my body and my soul. You know what they're doing? It's like she's shedding light on this last sentence. What is the life you actually desire to live here? Because how about a life where every part of you feels fulfilled and happy and satisfied? How about a life that really feels rich with amazing emotions, amazing sensations, amazing everything, all the desires fulfilled? What if you were to create that? What if you knew what that would feel like? You know, if you do know what that would feel like, could you imagine it and bring that feeling up and then tell the universe we're going for that? That might be a light on the path to hero for yourself, right? Manifesting in your life your own happiness. Lots of fifth house stuff. Authenticity, like being real. Lilith is super real, right? I just am who I am. And so is Perpetua, because she is who she is in whatever circumstances, literally the sentence. I don't know anything about her, but she sounds awesome. I'm just going to be me. No apologies. I accept myself. It's such a big lift of the burden, energetic burden, when you get to this place where you're like, I just accept me. What if we just decided to do that, you know, guys? I think that'd be an excellent plan. I think I would feel saved by a hero. Yep, they always bring these two out together. She's shining the light on the path to this radical acceptance of self and to creating the life you want, which will bring out your inner light. I am that divine light. Right? I am that divine light. And here we are. And I'm a warrior for the light. Now, this is when the hero thing starts coming in. Because once you have done this work that you are going to fight for the life you want, you're stepping into the ability to help others because you've arrived at this point, right? Unbreakable faith in yourself. A shield of conviction about who you are. Ooh, and here we are, enlightened, right? Wow, what if you felt this peaceful and settled inside yourself, this at peace with everything, because you've created the life you want. Okay, let's move on to the second half of this message. I feel like she still wants to stay out. I really think you're going to love this life. Rejoice, celebrate, is that not fifth house energy? Wow, there's hope for you. There's hope. There's hope. It's not a shadow. The thing that you're avoiding about the body is not a shadow. It's your light. It's your light. It's beautiful. It's divine. It touches the divine. You're rejoicing in who you are. This person's literally holding a body. Look at that. Can you see that outline of a body? Yeah, you guys. Sacral chakra released. Your will released on the world, right? Where is that, Joan of Arc? She has no problem with sacral chakra, right? No blockage there. What if you had no block? What if you weren't standing up against your own will, broken into a million pieces, deciding which things are allowed to exist, which desires are allowed to, and which are not? Right? Exploring that a bit here. Figuring out that things are divine that you once thought were evil. Right? Letting the shadow have a voice. Healing the shadow. Okay. Next message. Discernment. The goddess of discernment. Your yes means yes. Only if it's a sacred yes. Wow, big shift into confidence, moving from something where you feel unsatisfied and unsure and going in different directions within your own self to this big shift. Freya is super duper hero energy for sure. And then abundance. Like, what happens to somebody who gets this confident about standing up for what is their sacred yes? Well, they end up abundant, don't they? They've chosen abundance. They've chosen richness as who they are. They match the vibration of it, right? Look at that. This and this, you combined, if you go through this hero work, they're giving you an opportunity. Now, how do you start? How do you get to Freya from here? So we're starting with cutting cords, right? Cutting out all the things that don't match where you're going, that do not serve you. So I'm not asking you to go backwards into negative energy and negative circumstances and with the same kinds of people doing the same kinds of things that made you want to just leave behind the body to begin with. They're asking you to cut out that kind of thing and know it will not return. Your energy is different. Your desires are different. Who you want to become and be is different. The hour is a new hour. The time is a new time to truly be who you are. Okay. So, like the interior castle that Teresa of Avila wrote about, you're going to go inside and find the answers within the beauty of who you are inside. Right? You're going to know where to put your yes and where to put your no. Like, honestly, people, my sacred yes and my sacred no. Right here, right together. You're going to understand your own interior voice. And then we have here, what are you going to attract? The mother of, like, magnetism, right? Love is my lineage. Gratitude is my religion. Did you know from the place of love and gratitude, the whole universe opens up to you? Gratitude is a magic key that will open heaven. Enter the gates of the Lord with thanksgiving. That's how you get through the gates of the Lord. Gratitude. Look at this. More Lord stuff. We have a Pope. Unlimited possibilities. That's what I was saying. Once you're here, nothing can stop you. Absolutely same message. And look at that. You'll be moving forward. Moving forward. Seeing clearly what the truth is. Okay, now this is going to create a complete shift. Once you come into this place of this amazing energy of gratitude and love, you are just going to appear to the universe like a different creature, and new things are going to be attracted to you. This is why she's the mother of magnetism. She's attracting what she wants. Like a magnet, you're going to pull things to you. Pull things to you, living in truth, your own truth. Okay, what kinds of things? Well, we got partnerships and alliances. That's one of those things. We've got clearing up the mental conflict and knowing that you've had previously torn between the parts of you that want this and want that, and the parts of you that say you're not allowed to want this, you should not want that, bad, bad, bad. All of that's going to be clear, and you'll know exactly how to choose what you want. It'll be super clear. So we got partnerships, we've got clarity in your choices coming through. We've got material harvest, money, guys, food. Material harvest coming through. This is really going to change your vibe so much. You're going to match the vibe of abundance and money. And what is this one here for? This one always confuses me. It always shows up at the weirdest times. They're saying inner healing, like for some of you, this thing where you're trying to get yourself away from the desires of the body is because of an emotional loss. It's a previous romantic partner, and it was a deep heartbreak. So it's about how do we get this healed? So this will be healed. Abundance, clarity from your conflict, and new partnerships, alliances. I'm going to ask if that's romance. Absolutely. Absolutely. This, we are replacing this with this new partnership. Okay. Maybe a guy with tats or a girl. Who knows? You know, I love tats. Okay, and then your will coming to pass, you being strong in the solar plexus chakra. I read this one wrong. This is sacral. Okay, because I read this as like Joan of Arc stuff. This is sacral. I read this card back with Joan of Arc, okay? When I said she looks like she gets her will done. Do you remember that? And now I pull up this and realize this was the sacral chakra. This is about emotional healing. And that's why it came up after. Yeah, that's why I got it mixed up. You're going to have that emotional healing, and your will is going to be clear. You're going to know what you're doing. So much stuff coming out. Don't know who went where. There's way too many cards. So we'll put this over here. I don't think she was the guru at the top. Yeah, we had Freya up there, didn't we? And she was over there. We got a pile here. We don't remember where that came from. But that's okay. We're moving on. So many cards. All right. Deanna. What is this one about? This is about understanding and loving your true nature and realizing it is goddess or god-like nature. It is divine. Instead of calling it bad, calling it base, calling it, or rather, it feels like you're not, are they really dealing with that? No. It's not that you're rejecting it or calling it base, is you're just not giving it importance. You're not saying that it matters very much. You're like trying to do your life without it, is what I'm getting. Not that it's not important to you or you don't know how to meet these desires of yours. It's that you're tired of the game of it all. You're tired of trying to do something that just seems to not ever work. But this being the hero thing is about moving into such a different vibration that you're simply going to attract what does work. Right? Different altogether. We lost our main guy. Here you are. And I don't know how to say this. Vajrayogini. The essence of all the Buddhas. I have the power to make it of each moment something sacred. All of the material is for my liberation. What have we been talking about? The material world, your body, right? For your freedom and liberation. So it's about coming into freedom, sovereignty, liberation, divinity through this process, this hero process. Then you start to manifest with others, namely somebody nice and close. Right? Okay, wonderful. I wonder if any of you already have a partner. This is a group of singles. Yeah, they're not planning on attracting people with partners to this group. So if you have a partner, you may want to try a different reading. Okay, so we need to summarize a little bit here. So we have Manas, bringing the masculine and feminine and balance and wisdom before moving, the dark and light into balance, just coming into this space of this even keel space. And to bring things into balance for you means revisiting, making a life you desire, and meeting your desires, satisfying them through the body and through the self-creative expression, through the love of, for the reason of love of self. It also means pointing yourself the right direction towards becoming the fullness of who you are, standing up for the life you want, becoming the light within, being yourself at all times, being the voice of your body and your soul, creating that life you want, moving past the mental conflict to clarity, to abundance, to healing, to fulfilled will, okay? And then we've got your sacred yes and your sacred no with these two. Really going into the interior castle and becoming your own guru, right? And then moving into a time of celebration because there's so many marvelous things happening for you. Your hope is rekindled. Your shadow turns to light. You find a new partner. You find abundance. Your inner castle. You magnetize yourself to attract what you need. Everything feels possible. Positive movement forward, surrounded by the truth and being the truth, living the truth. Wow, so powerful, that message, right? Does sound pretty heroic to me. Discovering your divinity and discovering your humanity and being them both 100%. Beautiful message, you guys. I love it. May you be blessed on this path. May it come to you with ease and grace. May you enjoy it. It's all about finding your pleasure, right? Enjoy it. Let it just come to fruition. And I hope this partner comes along soon, along with all these other goodies. It's been amazing talking to you. And I'll see you at the next reading. Ciao, bye-bye. Hello and welcome, Libra and Aries rising people. This call to be a hero will affect your houses of expansion. The 6th of how to solve problems in the real world in order to continue expanding, and the 12th of solving problems within the depths of yourself. Hello, my reading number 6. You are here to find out how this call to be the hero is going to affect your life. Here we have 6 planets retrograde until September 14th, and the moon with Saturn opposing the sun. All of this to bring out a process of becoming the hero within each of us. You came to this pile because you liked this little guy, or because you are the rising sign of, Libra or Aries, and this is going to affect your 6th or 12th house of problem solving and expanding through problem solving. Interior problems in the 12th house and exterior problems in the 6th house. So let's begin with our first major theme card. Looks like you're going to be doing a balancing act. We got Pertho here. They're showing me and pointing out that this tightrope he's on does not go all the way across. It's either eclipsed by the sun so you can't see it, or he is doing a magic act here. Very interesting that they want to point that out. So we're going to start with our goddess deck and move to our psychic tarot. This deck has goddesses from all over the world in it. Get it shuffled really well for you. Okay, let's see how many cards they want. $16 again. This is the 3rd group that they've picked such a large number for. $16. Let's see what our card number 1 is. Lalita, la diosa roja, the red goddess. joviality is a spiritual power. My laughter conducts me to return to the light. That's probably better said. My laughter guides me back towards the light. This is one of your major themes. Maybe you need a little more laughter in your life. That sounds magical. Rabi'a, the queen of the holy women. I'm in service of divine love, and I move in a way in which love asks me to move. I move in the way love asks me to move. Second major topic, moving with love. And Catalina Laboure, the patron saint of the patron saint of miraculous healing. I'm prepared to heal. I am worthy of the miracles destined for me. Okay, we've got over here. And our next card, Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers that I find in my interior. I know that the presence of love is real. And Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. I am where I am, and that is my home. The sanctuary that is most sacred is found within. This one goes with this card here. Mirabai, the saint of true liberty. Love is what frees me. I am married to my own soul. Interesting. Okay, number 2. The poet. I love every centimeter of my body, and I love the women of my life intensely. That's this one. Ariadne, Lady of the Labyrinth. My soul knows the way. The only way to the exit is to traverse the labyrinth, right? Over here. Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure force. I give honor to my anger and I give it voice. Interesting. My Bago, the holy warrior. I am a warrior for love. My devotion harvests resources and support. Interesting. Number 3 again. They love putting everything on number 3 nowadays. Fatima, the mother of magnetism. Love is my lineage. Gratitude is my religion. And the Black Virgin, Our Lady of Pilgrims. I transfer pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Love this one. It's number 4. Jadia, the mother of the believers. I possess spiritual abundance and financial abundance. I bring to myself paradise and earth. And Pope Joanna, the Pontiff of Possibilities. Possibilities are unlimited because the soul is unlimited. number 2. And Amaterasu, the goddess of the light. All of us are sacred reflections of the same light. And Yeshi Sogyal, the disciple of the one born of the lotus, the incarnation. Our incarnation is the most profound blessing. The body was created for enlightenment. That's this one. Okay, guys, time to work on our psychic deck here and shuffle it up so we can get our overall message here. What are these cards saying? See how many they want. $14. Let's see. From here. All right, let me see. What do we have? Our first card is Patience and Planning. Okay. Patience and planning. Accelerated motion. Stand your ground. This one says recognition and reward. That's over here. Rejoice in celebration. 3. Firm foundation. 1, 2, third pile. And new beginnings. Intuition. Emotional loss. It's also here. Solitude. Okay, got confused for a sec. Material and spiritual prosperity. The base chakra. Okay, and conflict and defeat. And sacrifice. That goes here. Okay, all of the cards are out on the table. So let's start with our Pertho card here. The guy balancing on a tightrope. And the interior life. Interesting. The poet. Yeah, that's exactly it. We're balancing interior and exterior life. We're balancing taking care of the things of spirit and taking care of the things of the body and the material worlds. Finding balance there. And they're saying there's a magic to it. There really is a magic. They're telling you what they've been telling me ever since I started this YouTube channel and got so consumed in making videos. There really is no urgency at all. The best pace is no pace. It's just to move with spirit in the flow. To relax and let the responsibility for outcomes not be in your hands. It's not all up to you. You're the leaf on the river being brought to the sea. The sea is where you'll get to, and the sea represents what you want. You're going to get there. Your only job is to go along for the ride and be in alignment with that flow instead of trying to work against it. That's it. You just allow. You just allow doing the next step. All right. The next intuitive step. You listen to the intuition, the voice of spirit, the voice of your heart, the voice of your guides and angels, and you move with that. And that will bring this balance back. The spirit sometimes wants to go super fast, much faster than the body does. Whatever is slowest, whether it be the mind, the emotion, the spirit, the body, whatever part of you is slowest is going the pace of reality, and the rest of it's just trying to rush. The spirit can travel around out of the body while the body rests. So remember that. You don't have to hold the spirit back. You can go through meditation wherever you want. But, you know, the body can only catch up with the light you're bringing in so fast. And you're expanding, my dear, expanding a lot. And when you bring in that new high vibration energy, the body needs to be taken really good care of because it has to catch up. It has to level itself up. The material plane takes a lot longer to catch up with the things you're doing. The spirit can instantly transform in the moment it changes a perspective or gets an enlightened thought, right? It just levels up. But the body takes a while to catch up with that new high vibration, and it can be wearing you out trying to do everything the spirit wants to do. So slow it down, step by step. What is this one here for? Oh, the body. This is the voice of your body. Your body is saying, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I need to go slower. I need you to listen to my voice and move one step at a time. Integrate what you've already done. Like, you've moved so fast into this interior castle, this beautiful inner world, that the body is like, please, integrate before moving again. Just give it a moment. Rest. I need to rest. Right? I don't know how you're doing this fast-moving stuff, but the body, she or he does not want to be sacrificed on your way to the heavens. Your body wants to go with you. So, no more sacrificing her, right? Excellent. So keep on your spiritual path for sure. It's the path to enlightenment you're on. Super amazing that you are as far as you are and that you're so excited about going. You're very passionate and motivated. But we need to take care of that body in the meantime, right? All right, so that's all that part is about. Excellent message, though. What about this one with the laughter and the joviality? How amazing, right? This, wow, let me see. This is going to be coming into your life more. They're saying if you take care of that body of yours and really do integrate each step of the way, taking your time. There's all the time in the universe for you to get to your goal. It's not like they didn't give you enough time in your lifetime to do what you were meant to do, or they're going to cut you short, so you better hurry. It's not like people are dying because you haven't gotten there yet. That is not what is going on, because divine timing is involved. This, if you imagine this being God, he knows exactly how to play this game. He's never going to fall off that rope. He knows exactly the timing for the placement of each foot, exactly how to balance it all, and take it all into consideration so it becomes to a happy ending. And when you get really fully integrated in your whole system, because I'm getting not only the physical body, but all your different energy bodies, you let this all sink in, you're just going to find yourself happy and full of laughter. Yeah, it's going to feel really balanced. Really balanced. Okay, so true liberty. This lady's about true liberty. Love is what liberates you. You're married to your own soul. That's sort of how your body feels, right? Married to your soul. And the true thing that liberates your body is this tender care of it. All right. Oh my gosh. That's a little bit of a subject change. It looks like the vibration of all this laughter and joy is going to meet the vibration of money. And so you're going to have abundance coming in. Spiritual and financial abundance. Good news, right? That's awesome. Awesome. We'll take it. And feel unlimited. Yeah. So you think that you just want to go, 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 and you're frustrated with the body trying to slow you down. But really, if you take the time to do the body thing, you're going to get even further than you were doing just the spirit, right? Abundance and lack of limitation, just without limitation. And you're going to get a better sense of unity consciousness. I know that you've really felt a lot of unity consciousness with others, but your body is a part of others, and your body will become a part of the one with that you're feeling. Okay? The incarnation is the most profound blessing. Having a body is a huge blessing, and it was made to help you get to your enlightenment. Look at that. Same message again. This is part of your spiritual path, not a bump in the road or something that's in the way. Taking care of the body is part of it. You guys, so cool. What else we got? Patience and planning. Your body wants more of that slow-moving, careful energy, doesn't it? Yes. Instead of accelerated motion that it feels like it's watching you do this. This is your body watching you go whee across the sky. Without it, it wants to be along for the ride, but just at its pace, okay? And it's not going to give up on that, you know. It's not going to suddenly be like, oh, okay, I'm fine. It's going to get worse until it gets hurt. It's going to stand its ground until you take care of its basic needs, right? Base chakra, basic needs. Wow. I love the way they do these cards, turn them into a story like that. Amazing. So let's move on to our next subject. Okay, here we have the Queen of the Holy Women, or maybe the King of the Holy Men in your case. In service of divine love, moving where love asks you to move. This is moving beyond the hero journey of loving and incorporating your body into your spiritual path, right? There's a little bit of a journey you're taking in this new level of love for the body so that you can keep moving spiritually. And then once you get there, it's time to influence others, isn't it? Move the direction divine love tells you to, because now you're going to be fully integrated and holding the light to show others the way. Super balanced, like this card is pointing out, super balanced. It's magical what you're doing. Look at this. You're going to be a sanctuary for others. Wherever I am, there is home. Your body is going to feel like you are a sanctuary for it. I know that's weird, because usually we think of the soul being in the body, but you're the sanctuary for your body when you take care of it like this. And the labyrinth. This reminds me of the planning and patience card, because look at this. The only way to get through to the exit of the labyrinth is just to go through it. And it's a lot of twists and turns, and it's a lot of moving where the soul says to go. The soul knows the way. And you just got to be patient with it. It's not going to happen in the snap of fingers. It's going to happen with a little bit of time, a little bit of planning. All right. Oh. And then we have this one. Pure force. I give my anger voice. What are they talking about now? moving the topic a little bit, so I'm going to pick up this card with it, because look, we have anger, then we got a lady with a sword who's a warrior. Huh, looks like you're going to be choosing a cause to fight for, right? Telling it like it is or something. Hold on. Yeah. Wow, you guys, you have something you want to stand up for and fight for. And if your body is on board, you're going to suddenly have all the energy you need to do that. And attract exactly what you need through the love and gratitude that you feel. Gratitude for the body, right? Gratitude for all of you. All right, not only you're going to have this wonderful cause you go to fight for, but I think you're going to be successful in the fight. Look at that. Rejoice in celebration. Firm foundation, even showing the guy's body. And a new beginning. So whatever you're fighting for, you're going to make it to the other side, right? Firm foundation. You're going to have such a firm foundation, it's going to be easy to move through the difficult, whatever this is that you got to fight for. Because I have a new beginning here now. And then after that, we have... So, whatever's going on here, I feel is relational. No, it's a cause. Excuse me, it feels like it has something to do with family for all of them. No, some of you it's an outside cause. And some of you this has to do with family. Maybe that's why I'm getting mixed feelings. Transforming pain and suffering into a greater capacity for loving. This new beginning. This is how you felt before, right? You felt like defeated, tired of conflict. Then you started on the spiritual journey and went your own way and just left these people in the dust. But now you're going back to face them. And all that you've been through has caused you to be able to see them in a different light and move into that hero space, because look at this recognition and reward. You're moving into a very loving hero space. You're moving into prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. Just like that lady said over here. Material and spiritual prosperity. 2 cards about that. And then we've got over here solitude, because that was your path. You were here, you went into solitude, and you started to take off spiritually. And then you noticed your body was having a hard time and holding you back, in your opinion, but now you're learning that it is part of your path to this wonderful place where your capacity for love is so much greater, because you're learning how to love yourself when you love your body, right? All right, so that is our 4th topic here. Miraculous healing. You guys, I'm worthy of the miracles destined for me. Yeah, if I felt like this, I would have a great capacity for love too. Wow, you guys, so amazing. Amazing. So many things to look over. But lots of excellent information, if you ask me. We got a whole bunch of excellent information from your reading. Okay. I just want to put these out so that I can sum it up for you a bit before finishing the reading up, so you get more of a clear picture overall of what they are saying about the hero you're becoming. So really, the balancing act you are doing is with combining spiritual acceleration with the slow-moving material form that you're inhabiting, and helping it to not feel like it's being sacrificed or not listened to or taken care of because you just want to keep going. Like, I don't blame you for being excited. I have been there so often. It is my path. You guys are just going down the same thing I've had to learn over and over. And then when you get to this place where you're truly incorporating and loving the body, you're going to feel so full of joviality that you're going to be full of laughter and having a really fun time, giving your body voice and starting to step into some of your superpowers here with limitlessness and financial and spiritual abundance, and feeling one with all, including the body, right? Just learning how to work patiently with the body at the pace it needs to go. And then once we get done with all this body work, we move into this place where divine love is your guide in everything, you know? Your guide everywhere. Where you feel like a sanctuary for your own body, where you feel like you now understand and have fully accepted and are in love with the path, even if it takes longer. And then you can move into working for your causes, attracting what you need for success, and starting with a new beginning, right? And then all of these miracles you've called into your life, that you have become this person with this huge capacity for love and manifestation. All of this solitude and spiritual journey you went through to heal yourself from what happened before is now going to end up reversing the things you're fighting for. You're going to be successful with, and you will have that prosperity and recognition for it that you were hoping for. Wow. Huge, huge, amazing reading, you guys. Love it. Love you. Take care of yourselves. Be blessed. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give me that thumbs up and that like and subscribe. Okay? And I'll see you at the next reading. Bye-bye. Ciao. Thank you for joining us for this Sabian Tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed it and feel inspired to become the hero. Please like, subscribe, and tap on the bell. It helps us to grow and reach more people. See you next time.